Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for those video clips that remind us of the most excellent and radical decade that was the 1980s.
She got legs. She knows how to use them.
Number 20, Physical, Olivia Newton-John.
Saying all the things that I know you'll like. Make a good conversation.
We're fairly confident that Physical by Olivia Newton-John probably would have been a hit without its iconic accompanying video. However, we're also sure that it probably wouldn't have been as big a success, if you know what we mean.
Let's get physical. I wanna get physical.
There's little in the way of subtlety here with regard to the prurient content contained within the video clip for Physical. Performers from both genders get equal time in the spotlight, with Olivia Newton-John and her cast of athletically inclined extras looking great on camera. This is despite the British-Australian singer actually confessing to Woman's Day magazine back in the day about how she, at least initially, didn't make the connection.
Anybody talk. Anybody talk.
Number 19, Simply Irresistible, Robert Palmer.
How can it be permissible?
It didn't matter that Robert Palmer's ninth LP, Heavy Nova, was released near the tail end of the 1980s. The video clip for Simply Irresistible still managed to generate one of the most iconic musical images of the decade. Palmer's early career was actually more indebted to psych, prog, and jazz fusion acts. But there was no separating the singer from the legacy of this music video once it hit MTV.
She used to look good to me, but now I find her simply irresistible.
Palmer's backup dancers are, to use an admittedly overutilized word, iconic, primarily due to their homogeneous appearance. They're beautiful, sure, but also very much indicative of that style over substance mantra that dictated many creative decisions during this period.
There's no other way to go. Simply irresistible.
Number 18, White Wedding Part 1, Billy Idol.
Hey, little sister, what have you done?
This former frontman for punk rockers Generation X became a certified solo star during the 1980s thanks primarily to evocative video clips shot for songs like White Wedding. Music videos during the early age of MTV often played things very literal when it came to adapting the songs in question. The gothic style present within the wedding scene here is striking and arresting, with a lot of kinetic motion.
Pick it up. Take me back home, man.
This formula proved fruitful for Idol, and the singer would continue in this fashion with other decade-defining videos for future songs like Rebel Yell and Eyes Without a Face.
Eyes without a face. Eyes without a face.
Number 17, Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. How do we know the name?
It's a tale as old as time, but the video for Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses does a great job at presenting that wide-eyed innocent meets the big city vibe. The imagery of Axl Rose stepping off the bus and onto a rock and roll stage was one that helped introduce GNR to the masses back in '87. It also highlights just how much of an incendiary band they were during this time.
In the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. What we bring into your knees.
The cuts to Guns N' Roses' furious stage presence pretty much tells us all we need, really. This was a band that talked the talk, but also walked the walk.
Welcome to the jungle. What we bring into you. It's gonna bring you down.
Number 16, Need You Tonight, In Excess. It's sad to think about what might have been with regards to Australia's In Excess. The late Michael Hutchinson's impossibly good looks helped launch his band to the stratosphere in the aftermath of video clips like Need You Tonight. Detractors might have otherwise derided In Excess for riding these shallow coattails to success. That is, if the band didn't also have the musical chops to back it up.
I'm lonely. Can't take it all.
Thankfully, they did, and Need You Tonight helped propel its accompanying album Kick into the Billboard 200 chart with a bullet. Hutchins may be gone, but his legacy and work alongside INXS will never be forgotten.
I've got to let you know, I've got to let you know, you're one of my kind.
Number 15, Don't Come Around Here No More, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
You don't come around here no more. You don't come around here no more.
There's no forgetting this musical and visual collaboration between Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Dave Stewart of Eurythmics. Don't Come Around Here No More presents a darkly whimsical and wonderful adaptation of Alice in Wonderland, complete with Petty as the Mad Hatter.
I'm giving up on its love, getting stronger. Don't come around here no more.
There's even a bit of black comedic controversy to the clip, since it ends with Louise Foley's Alice being transformed into cake and consumed by Petty and his motley crew. Time has been quite kind to this video, however, since director Jeff Stein and crew clearly showed off all of their wonderful imagination. Number 14, Land of Confusion, Genesis. Easily forgiven for not being aware of Spitting Image, the satirical puppet program that was popular in the UK during the 1980s. This does nothing to hamper the enjoyment we still receive out of watching this video for Genesis's Land of Confusion so many years later. Phil Collins, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford had puppet likenesses of themselves constructed by the creators of Spitting Image for this video, and the end results were fantastic. The political satire of the show was still in play to boot, with Land of Confusion lampooning Reagan-era fears of mutually assured destruction and nuclear war. Number 13, Straight Outta Compton, NWA. It's important to realize that not every video block hour of programming on MTV was composed of hair metal, Michael Jackson, or British synthpop. Hip-hop was slowly but surely gaining a foothold with the commercial masses. This was aided by the breakthrough collaboration between Run DMC and Aerosmith, while NWA inhabited the grittier and more realistic side of the spectrum.
Easy as his name and the boys coming
Straight out of Compton is a brother that'll smother your mother and make your sister think I love her.
Straight Outta Compton spoke to a younger generation that was about to come of age during the 90s, and this had a huge resulting impact. Rap and hip-hop were about to take over the world very soon, and NWA had a huge part to play within that narrative.
That's the way it goes in the city of Compton, boy.
Number 12, Once in a Lifetime, Talking Heads.
How did I get here?
The MTV generation was treated to the Talking Heads' own very unique brand of weirdness with this video for Once in a Lifetime. Toni Basil, herself of Mickey fame, helped choreograph the video. Although Basil told Uncut Magazine in 2007 how the Talking Heads' David Byrne pretty much did his own thing during his dance sequences. This decision ultimately worked in the band's favor, since Byrne's herky-jerky motions and mugging for the camera effectively made Once in a Lifetime something of a calling card for the Talking Heads and the 1980s. Number 11, Like a Prayer, Madonna.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there.
It's difficult for those who weren't there to understand the absolute stranglehold Madonna had over the pop culture zeitgeist of the 1980s. The Material Girl was everywhere, and she definitely earned every bit of those accolades laid at her feet during this very creative time.
In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. Just like a prayer, you know I'll take you there.
Like a Prayer was yet another step for Madonna's visual and conceptual evolution, a video that played around with religious iconography, racism, and sexuality in a controversial manner. Reactions were indeed swift after the release of Like a Prayer, with just as many defending the bold video as deriding it as sinful or obscene. Today, however, we just have one word to describe this one: classic.
Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no, just your voice can take me there.
Number 10, Faith, George Michael.
Well, I guess it would be nice
George Michael flies solo here, although he almost made the cut with Wham and dance pop anthem Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Wake me up before you go, go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high.
But we've put our faith in Faith and all its leather-jacketed, shiny-shoed glory. In this video, Michael's unforgettable getup is often copied but never bettered. As the smartly edited close-ups suggest, it's the expertly accessorized details that do it. A single earring, some knockout shades, and jeans that are ripped in all the right places. He's a jukebox superstar. Number 9. You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party. Beastie Boys.
You wake up late for school, man, you don't wanna go.
An all-out anthem ever since it was released. The video for Fight for Your Right is a literal reflection of the song's lyrics, and that's what makes it awesome.
You gotta fight for your right to party.
In the short film, the Beastie Boys bring their anarchic A-game to an otherwise event-free gathering, transcending the tedium into cream pie-infused chaos. The trio regularly breaks the fourth wall, making accomplices of us all. Do you like parties? Because with this video, it's almost impossible not to try this at home. Number 8. Hungry Like the Wolf. Duran Duran.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire.
One of the earliest 80s videos to really stand out, Hungry Like the Wolf was also one of the first music videos to receive heavy rotation on MTV.
I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
It massively contributed to the rise of Duran Duran in general, and received particular praise for its cinematic quality. Shot in Sri Lanka, the narrative follows lead singer Simon Le Bon as he pursues a tiger-like woman through the jungle. There are iconic images aplenty in this one, but we best remember his emergence out of a lagoon. It's all very Apocalypse Now.
Step to the sound, I'm lost and I'm found, and I'm hungry like the wolf.
Number 7. Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Cyndi Lauper.
Come home in the morning like my mother said, when you gonna live your life right.
Arguably the anthem of the 80s, the video accompaniment to Girls Just Wanna Have Fun is exactly that. Very fun.
But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have.
It's packed full of classic 80s style computer effects. It's got probably the most colorful cast ever assembled, and it boasts possibly the widest variety of sunshades ever worn. It became Cyndi Lauper's signature tune, and that dress became her signature look. And what makes this video even more impressive is its relatively low cost. Most actors volunteered, and a lot of equipment was loaned out free of charge. No wonder everyone's smiling. Number 6. Like a Virgin. Madonna. The Like a Virgin video is Madonna at her most provocative. Set predominantly along the canals of Venice, images of the singer suggestively dancing on the city's famous gondolas are matched to another alternative scene, where it's all white sheets and wedding dresses. Playing on the ideas of purity and sexual desire, there's even room for a real-life lion in this video, as the bestial power play of sex is plainly alluded to as well. The film's empowering, it was eyebrow-raising, it'll always be iconic.
Can't you hear my heartbeat for the very first time?
Number 5. Walk This Way. Run DMC featuring Steven Tyler and Joe Perry. Next, a video of two halves and a hip-hop hybrid trailblazer. NYC rap outfit Run DMC team up with stadium rock legends Aerosmith for what is widely considered one of the records of the decade. In the short film, a simple narrative shows both bands performing in studios next to each other, with Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler especially annoyed by this. So, Tyler trashes the partition wall. And before we know it, we have an unexpected double act on our hands. Unexpected and undeniably brilliant. Number 4. Money for Nothing, Dire Straits. One of the first computer-animated features ever made, especially in terms of music, Dire Straits' Money for Nothing almost didn't make it onto MTV at all.
We got some movies, refrigerators. We got some movies, color TV.
Lead singer Mark Knopfler was unenthusiastic about music videos in general, believing that they detracted attention away from the performance itself. But video director Steve Barron eventually brought Knopfler around, and the video picked up Video of the Year at the 3rd MTV VMAs in 1986. It looks almost primitive now, but it was trailblazing then.
Chicks for free. Money.
Number 3. Take On Me, Aha.
Talking away. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway.
Another Steve Barron beauty, the legendary music video director is also the creative force behind our 3rd place finisher. This iconic Aha clip is actually the 2nd video shot for Take On Me, and besides the aforementioned Dire Straits win, it dominated the 1986 MTV Video Music Awards. The video follows an unsuspecting comic book reader as she becomes a literal part of the pages she's reading. It's pencil sketch animation meets live-action film, and it all looks remarkably effortless. Number 2. Sledgehammer, Peter Gabriel. It has been labeled the most played music video in MTV history, and the channel itself ranks Sledgehammer as the 4th greatest music video ever made.
You could have a fun the car bumping. There's amusement never ends.
The praise heaped onto our runner-up was unprecedented, with claymation, pixelation, and stop-motion techniques all provided by the people who would go on to create Wallace and Gromit. It's an unbridled celebration of all things animation. A picture of the progress that was being made at the time, the video for Sledgehammer really hit on something good.
Come on, help me through. Come on, help me through.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Rickrolled. Number 1. Thriller, Michael Jackson. Our winner is way more than the average music video. With a running time of over 13 minutes, there's probably nothing to match Thriller in all of history, let alone just the 80s. The Michael Jackson anthem merged filmmaking with music like nothing else before it, and is often described as the most influential example of its format.
'Cause this and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike.
Efforts were even made for it to be considered for an Oscar nomination. That's how much it transcends its contemporaries. We might have listed Jackson's Beat It on this list, but this record beats that, and everything else.
So let me hold you tight and share up together.
Which music video to you best encapsulates this decade? Let us know in the comments.
Since you gone.